Guys, what's up? It's Ace coming to you 6:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, November 11th. I'm going to make this a quick video. I wanted to come to you and chat real quick about a concept that, I think it's really important for beginner traders to consider, and maybe even more experienced traders to consider. And that's the difference between trading one stock or maybe two stocks and following those stocks and just trading those stocks only versus trading a larger universe of stocks. Now, I know the first thing you're probably thinking is, Ace, why would I limit myself and only trade one or two stocks? And the difference, or excuse me, the reason for that is because each stock moves in a different way due to things like liquidity, due to things like news events and economic events, and whether or not their products or their services are needed more at a certain time than not. For example, with the pandemic, you have Amazon that's really went through the roof. You had Netflix going through the roof. You had Zoom going through the roof. All the what they call COVID or stay-at-home stocks were really on the rise. And you know, uh, the good thing is to go ahead and if you were just to focus on Zoom, let's say, or you were focused on Netflix or Amazon, you probably did pretty well during COVID. And the reason why you might want to consider looking at one stock or maybe two stocks or three at the absolute most and nothing else is because no two stocks move the same way. And if you can master the way that these individual stocks trade, and if you can become profitable trading just one name, you're basically sitting on a gold mine. Literally, you're printing money. You pretty much own an ATM, and I'm not kidding you. And let me explain what I mean by this. Our psychology and our subconscious is stronger than you think it is, okay? And when we go out and we're looking at trades, we're going ahead and we're trying to find opportunity. That's all we're looking for, okay? We're trying to identify trading opportunities. And it's a lot easier for the psychological mindset to identify a trading opportunity in a stock that it's used to, that because subconsciously we learn the movements of things. I mean, if you watch something long enough, you can see patterns in it. You can learn the movement of it. It's almost like an old friend. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, why do you know your girlfriend or your boyfriend so well? Why do you know your husband or your wife so well? Why do you know your brother or your sister so well? It's because you have focused on that individual for quite a long time, and you've gotten to know their personality, you've gotten to know their quirks, you've gotten to know their mindset. You can maybe even finish a thought before it comes out of their mouth, or you can anticipate something they're going to say. Why is a stock different? Seriously, think about this. Why would a stock be different? All a stock is it's fear and greed. All it is psychology. It's people. All this, these candlesticks on the chart, all the patterns that they form, all it is fear and greed. All it is human psychology. That's it, guys. Okay. So my whole point is that why not take that same approach in how we approach our relationships and put that into stocks and say, okay, instead of trying to focus on a large universe or scanning, looking for the newest breakout, looking for whatever, why not get to know one or two stocks and make them your best friends? Okay. And that's what I've done. And I'll tell you, I've been crushing it. I've been doing so good. My two stocks have been Amazon and Tesla. That's it. Amazon and Tesla all day, all night for my scalps. And I have seen a lot of success utilizing this approach I'm talking about. So, if all your profits come from trading one stock or two stocks, trade those things, guys, until you're wealthy, until they stop performing for you, until there's a reason to back off of them. Okay. And, let me bring another thing, into the conversation. When you look at Wall Street wins. They always win. Why do you think Wall Street specialists, what do you think they do? They focus on one stock. Literally, if you're working for a large Wall Street firm on the trade desk, you're a trader, you're most likely you're probably going to get assigned a certain market to look at, and you're going to be expected to become a master of that market. And think about this. Wall Street rarely has a losing day. They've been dominating the stock markets for I don't know how many years. I mean, ever since the invention of the stock market, they've been dominating. And when you really look at these guys and what they do on Wall Street, they're all hyper focused to one market and they're successful. So I hope you guys see the correlation I'm trying to make between single stock trading, mastering a stock, mastering a market, and the profitability potential from mastering that market. Because when you trade that one stock every single day, inevitably you're going to master it. Inevitably that stock's going to become your best friend. You're going to know it, like I said, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your brother or sister. You're going to know that stock in and out better than anybody else. Now, what are the advantages of this method? First and foremost, you're not wasting time with screening for stocks. You're not going into Thinkorswim or FinViz. You're not screening for stocks. You're not looking for what's breaking out, what's got a pullback, what's touching this MA, what's the MACD doing. All that goes away. You literally can spend more time with your family. You can spend more time with your friends, knowing that tomorrow I only had to look at one stock chart tonight. I had to look at Amazon. That's it. Or I had to look at two stock charts. I looked at Amazon and Tesla. I know my support and resistance levels, my Fibonacci retracements. I know where they're at in correlation to moving averages. I know the volume was above normal today or below normal today. I know it moved up on volume, so I know buyers are coming in or sellers are coming in, or wow, look at this, it really just floated up but with no volume. It was a weak float, so maybe it's going to break down tomorrow. You get to know all these things when you can just look at one chart. It's going to eliminate you having to go through and spend hours in the evening time researching, and it'll give you more time and more of your life back, and the bigger and better opportunity and potential to be profitable. And then, really, you're going to have a focused approach to your trading if you do this. You really will. If you're trading one name or two names at the most, and I really don't recommend beginners, I'm going to tell you guys, just try this method. I promise you, if you know how to trade and you just focus on one or two stocks, I promise you, this is going to be a game changer. Okay. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. There are some disadvantages. Okay. And actually, there's really only one disadvantage to this method, and that is, yes, by trading only one stock or two stocks, inevitably you're going to miss major moves in other stocks. Get used to it. Seriously. You may be focusing on Nvidia and Tesla, and all of a sudden Amazon blows up that day and you miss it, or Roku, or Apple, or Square, or whatever, CRM, fill in the blank. Who cares? Let the run happen. It's as if it never happened. It's not even on your radar. It's not part of your world. Your world is your stock or your two stocks, and that's it. And trust me, there will be the days when your stocks are moving and you're catching the moves and making the money, and everybody else missed it because they were too busy scanning the universe of 50 different stocks trying to find what's moving for the day. Focus on what's going to make you money. And if you guys look at limiting yourself to one or two stocks and mastering them, the money is going to follow. Absolutely. Closing out this video, a couple quick things. You want to pick a stock with high liquidity. So when you pick this one or two stocks, make sure it's hyper liquid. You want tight bid and ask spreads. You want to be able to get in and out of the market very easily. These are going to be, your big tech names, your Amazons, your Teslas, your Netflix, Adobe, AMD, Square, Roku. You guys can obviously scan for those type of stocks, but yeah, you want high liquidity. You want tight bid and ask spreads. That's going to be super important. You want to be able to get in, get out, have as little slippage as possible. B, you want to go ahead and choose a stock that is highly volatile. Like look at Nvidia. Nvidia has an ATR of $19.47 a day. This thing moves $20 a day, okay, on a $536 stock. That's huge. There's opportunity all throughout here to make money, okay? Obviously, we're looking at a daily chart, but even if you scale down and you go into a 5-minute chart, I mean, look at this drop right here. I mean, look at how this thing moves. There is opportunities to make money. Look at this pump up right here. There's opportunities to make money on this stock all over the place because it moves. It's got a high ATR. Look for a stock that has a very high average true range. Average true range is going to show you how much does the stock move. If we go to Ford right now, Ford's probably got an ATR of like, I don't know, something ridiculous. Let's just see. 31 cents a day. Can't go ahead and trade a stock that it's got 31 cents a day. You're not going to make any money. Yeah, sometimes you'll get these big drops here, but I mean, really? Ford? No, I'm good. I'm going to stick to the names that, really moves, names that I know I can go ahead and make money on. I would rather trade a stock that's moving $19 a day than a stock that is moving pennies a day, 31 cents. So just keep that in mind, guys. And then last, master a trade setup. Master a setup, meaning that if you want to be a breakout trader, master how to be a breakout trader, okay? So if you want to be a breakout trader, Look for stocks when they're breaking out. Okay. I mean, here's a great example of that. Right here, this stock kind of started going into this consolidation pattern right here, and then it broke out. And actually, I need to go ahead and kind of make this a little bit better here. There we go. So stock started consolidating, moving sideways, and then what did it do? It broke out right here. Actually, I need to go ahead and bring this over more. Sorry, guys, not drawing my, there we go. So then the stock broke out right here and it took off. So if you want to be a breakout trader, you're looking for consolidation. You're looking for squeeze patterns. You're looking for, here's a squeeze right here. You see the red dots on the Squeeze Pro. So squeeze, meaning it's in a volatility squeeze. Look at how tight the Bollinger Bands are. And then boom, rockets up, Bollinger Bands expand. You get a ton of volatility coming in. You get momentum coming in with look at the MACD, look at the Pro. The Squeeze Pro, all showing volatility. It's showing movement. I don't have volume on this chart. I'm sure volume is spiking as well. So if you want to be a breakout trader, learn how to be the best damn breakout trader you can be, okay? And if you don't want to be a breakout trader, maybe you're like, that's not my jam. I love pullbacks. I'm a pullback guy. Like right here, when the stock's going up, pulls back, just right above the 20 and then lifts up, carries up again, pulls back, bounces off the 8, lifts up, pulls back, bounces off the 8, lifts up. If you're a pullback trader, be the best pullback trader you can be. Master your setup is what I'm saying, guys. Okay, master one setup. Be the master of one setup, one stock. You might just find yourself a gold mine and you'll be printing money every day. Okay. Anyways, if you have any questions, post them below. Make sure to like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm going to be putting out way more content. My whole goal is to just help everybody learn a little bit more about trading and, share the love, share the knowledge, and help everybody, get to be profitable and help you out on this journey. So it's been a pleasure. I will be making some videos soon, so keep in touch and hit that alarm bell also, and it'll let you know when I am going ahead and posting new videos. Okay, take care, guys. Have a good night. See you.